Hey there, family. I hope this message finds you wrapped in the warmth and joy of the holiday season. I wanted to drop in with a little sprinkle of encouragement to lift your spirits as we navigate through this wondrous time of the year. Today, we're pulling out the bells and whistles to gain a little extra balance. Are you seeing any signs of stress? Let me tell you a little funny story that happened just last week while my pumpkin pies were in the oven and Dawn and I were stuffing the turkey. We had Thanksgiving at my mom's house. Her 17-year-old terrier was standing on the porch, covered in mud. I said, "Not a problem, let me go wipe her off so she can come in." I was wiping her off and this fragrance just hit me. Oh, this isn't just regular mud. She had taken a little adventure into the cow field and was totally covered in cow poo. OMG. Now, sometimes life just throws us a few curveballs now and again. Today, we are locked and loaded with two powerful points, which include a yummy meditation that you will listen to throughout the holiday season. You're gonna say, "Do it again, Jesus." So let's open our toolbox, family. We're going to be empowered. I'll see you on the inside. Hello from the Pacific Northwest. This is Kristen from KristenWambach.com, and you're listening to Interviewing Jesus podcast. Answer me this. How does a Baptist farm girl from Oregon stumble upon the mystical nature of Christ, the love of God? If you're like me, Jesus has redefined what you used to say yes to. Join me and my guests on a mystical journey. But before we talk about the spiritual woo-woo, you need to know I am totally sold out to Jesus. It's amazing what the love of God reveals. Hello and welcome, family. How is everybody today? You're holding your own. You're doing it, aren't you? Well, this is a quick in and out encouragement for you during the holiday season. I am well aware of our to-do list. I have my own, so I just wanted to come in and give you some encouraging how-tos. But I have a little housekeeping for the month of December so you know where we are going to go. Each week until Christmas, you will receive an uplifting and implementing nugget from the Christmas Stress Less Toolkit. We're going to open it up, have a good time, and have some really life practical helps to help us get there victoriously. Also, I'm going to be sharing my beloved mystical tales with you. So when you're in Tell Me a Story, Kristen, a story of awe and wonder, you will want to disappear into him. So keep your eyes peeled. Also, back at the website, I am sharing 25 Advent days of Christmas. It's filled with festive goodies, nostalgia, homegrown stories, gifts, and freebies. You will want to open a drawer of Christmas every day, just for you. Also, my beloved Christmas Day episode. Ooh, I know it's a lot of housekeeping. I just want you to know where we are going and the fun we are going to have. Amen? Let's get started. Stress. Let's do some stress busting early. Early. 2 easy points. Oh, they're so easy for you. Number 1, can you guess what it is? Take care of you first. Take care of you first. I know we get busy, but keep the habit. Take care of you first thing every day. Don't let your self-care take a back seat during this month. Check it off first thing in the morning. Drink plenty of water. Stretch. Go take a walk. But take care of you. That is most important, because when you take care of you, you have more energy, more flow, more restraint, more collectiveness, more balance to do your day. Let me add a couple of relieving stress options. A couple weeks ago, I started to stretch before I went to bed. It's wonderful. It opens up my body to relax. They're easy stretches, gentle and deep breathing, just stretching out my legs and twisting my back and turning my neck and my head, just so that all of the energies of the day can be released. We get into bed and we can just feel the flow as we descend into a peaceful night's sleep. This next portion is an activation, so we're going to move right into it. Sometimes, don't you find yourself tired, but there's still more of the day to accomplish? I have something so good for you. I want you to find a cozy place to recline. You're going to set aside about 10 minutes. Somewhere like you go take a nap. You have quiet time. You can close the door. The kids are occupied. The husband is busy doing something. You set your timer on your phone for about 10 minutes. You can click YouTube for some nice gray noise. You're just going to take 10 minutes for you. Or you can play this part of the episode as an activation. I timed it for you. It's so good. We're just going to enter into His presence together. Amen. Close your eyes and breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe in and out through your nose. In your meditation, imagination, in your mind's eye, we're going to step into the Spirit. Your Spirit will guide us and lead us. Jesus is going to take your hand and we're just going to step into the kingdom of heaven with Him. Imagine a country lodge. It's snowing outside. A fire is cracking in the fireplace. And there's a huge dining table set in the center of the room. Breathe in and out through your nose. The lodge is rustic, cozy, and the windows look out over a winter's kissed lake. Can you see it? You've entered the lodge. Your spirit has walked into the lodge. There's Christmas stockings hung on the mantle of the fireplace. It's an odd collection. They're personalized by Jesus for the different members of his family. You are included. Now I want you to sit down at the table with Jesus. Wait for just a moment in your meditation to both acknowledge his invitation to you to join him. Allow your spirit to see him in this light. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. You see him, and his smile is intoxicating. You are breathing in and out through your nose. His smile is intoxicating. He is so delighted to meet with you here today. He asks you to share communion with him. And while breathing in and out through your nose, you smile back at him and you shake your head. Yes. Jesus says to you, "Thank you for coming to me today. I really appreciate the way you are exercising your faith. I see that. That is truly a gift to me. Thank you. I've prepared a meal for you and I to share today. It is eternally fresh and filling. Before I serve you the bread, would you do me a favor? I know that you've been carrying a particular burden in this season. I am well acquainted with it. I have heard each and every one of your prayers. Jesus reaches into his shirt pocket and he pulls out a small vial and he says to you, "Here in this bottle is where I've collected every one of your tears. No prayer, emotion, concern, or tear do I ever misplace." Jesus continues, "Since we are in the Spirit, see the little notepad and pen next to your place here at the table? Would you take a moment of thought, and with your thoughts, write out that concern in just a few short words for me? Would you write that out? Now, when you are finished, I'd like you to rip it out of the notepad and stick it in my pocket, right next to that vial I showed you. Thank you. I wanted you to know how important your concerns are to me. I wanted you to know them, know and experience them, how important your concerns are to me. I carry them right here in my heart pocket, and I attend to them as we sit in the love of God. Nothing is impossible while sitting in the love of God. Thank you for doing this. He smiles at you and he says, "The room feels lighter, doesn't it? Now we are ready for communion." Here, Jesus pushes a basket of fresh bread before you. The bread can be anything that your beautiful imagination says it is. He picks up the bread and tears off a portion, and he hands it to you. You take the portion from him, and he says, "This is my broken body. Within this bite is all the nutrients that you need for life, joy, and wellness." And you both eat. Jesus then reaches over to your place setting and he picks up your empty wine glass. Then he picks up his own glass, which is filled with a deep burgundy-colored wine. And he pours its entire contents into your glass, and he hands it back to you. Dearest, drink this. Feel it burst in your mouth, run down the back of your throat, and fill the depths of your being. Jesus says, "This is my love, which is poured out continuously for you, day and night, continuously for you." Whatever needs filling, whatever needs touching, healing, transforming, I will fill. Just like you have seen me fill your glass today with my wine, whatever desire you and I talk about, we will accomplish it together. Amen. Open your eyes, breathe in and out through your nose, and tell him thank you. Number 2, a peaceful you. Prioritize the day. What is at the top of the list that brings you the most peace? If you're like me, my house is currently a Christmas decorating bomb right now, and that kind of dislocates my organizational dingers, which, when I listen to my spirit, I'm told, take care of the root cause, and the rest of the day will smooth itself out. For me personally, messiness and clutter was a root cause that seemed to press and make me a little bit more touchy or irritated. And then once I feel touchy or irritated, overwhelm seems to come and camp out at the same table. When we prioritize to work on the root cause, get to the point that distracts us, even for 10 minutes a day, when we work on those things, for me, I work on the decorating 10 minutes a day, it leaves me feeling empowered, like I have done something, and it makes my day peaceful. Amen. That's it. Now, wasn't that activation communion prayer life-giving? Yes, do it again, Jesus. I needed this, and I knew that you needed this. God is so good. Amen. I so treasure these moments where Jesus gathers our hearts together. We get to commune in his presence, and he changes the day, doesn't he? It's so wonderful. It's so good. I love you so much. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember the goodies for December. We have our Christmas Stress Less Toolbox we're going to open once a week, and you will have a mystical tale with such lovely stories. I am here to help you live spiritually brave. I bless you, and we are going to have such a happy Christmas. Amen. I'll see you again next week. Bye now.